Oh! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are back with another episode of Overkill Trading. And baby, we are checking in today with some charts. We got some movement and we got some things developing on these charts. I do have COVID, so I apologize if my voice is a little different or I'm a little less energy today. But hey, we're still bringing the heat here, folks. Let me go ahead and close out of my mail app so that's not going to bother us throughout this entirety. But with that being said, I want to start today with a perfect setup. So if you guys are new to this channel, we are looking for specific places to enter and exit trades. We are traders on this channel, but we are not day traders. Rule number one is that we trade a weekly chart. And we have all our rules over here. If you guys want to learn more about them, you guys can simply come over to the Discord. The link's in the description and in the comments section and join up for free. But the first things first is we're weekly chart investors. So we look at a weekly chart. That is the time frame we're looking at. We're never looking at, 5-minute charts, 1-minute charts. Yes, we'll zoom into the daily and see what's going on the shorter term time frame. We'll look at the monthly, but for the most part, we are looking at a weekly chart. And I want to start today off with a perfect setup. This one checks all the boxes, almost all the boxes, for a trade here. So this is a firm. This is actually a stock, and we cover stocks and cryptocurrencies. We have our own, we have all our own lists that we're going to cover today. I also got a bunch of your guys' chart requests over here that we're going to be hitting from the Discord as well. But this one is a firm Holdings. This is a stock. So you can see actually it's setting up again this week, but I just want to go over this breakout that it had here in September. Okay, in September, it broke up above our 50-week moving average. Okay, our light blue line on our indicator is our 50-week moving average. That is our mean price. We also have something over here in the Discord called the cheat sheet that you could pull up. So what I'm talking, when I talk about and reference that light blue line on my chart, the 50-week EMA, that is the mean. Okay, that is the average price over the year because there's 50 weeks in a year. Therefore, this will tell you what the average price is. And right now on a firm, it's sitting at right there at 30.50. So, and the price is 33.27. So the whole goal is to buy as close to the mean as possible as long as we are trending above that 50-week moving average. So that's actually rule number 2 here. Okay, we only buy assets that are trending above the 50-week moving average, our light blue line. Okay, we want it to be up and above the mean. Why is that? Because we want to trade in the direction of we want to trade with the direction. So as you can see, a firm was in below the 50, meaning this was in a downtrend. As traders, we do not want to buy when assets are trending below because we're trading against the trend. We want to trade with the trend. So this thing broke out of its 50-week moving average. This was back in, it had a downtrend from 2022. That was about a 2 or 3 year downtrend that it had. And then it finally broke out here. It pulled back. Okay, it pulled back into the 50, and that was where we wanted to buy right there. Boom. We had our green dot from our trading indicator coming back over here to the rules. Okay, green means up, red means down on the trading indicator. So we only want to buy green dots that are above the 50-week, right? That was our entry. Boom. Rip. This thing went from what? 18 all the way up to 50. Okay, and 166% trade. Congratulations. You put in $10,000 right here. You made $16,000. You now almost have $30,000 in your bank. And now just go rinse and repeat that cycle. So you can actually see a firm is setting back up. So it's coming back down into this 50-week moving average at the moment. Okay, so all we're missing now is a green dot. That light blue line on our indicator there. Okay, that indicates that we are oversold when that's at 0. Okay, it was at 0 here. Okay, it was right here at 23 when that green dot came. So that's a good indication that this move down could be over. Okay, and nothing is 100%. So this strategy though, if you use it, I have found that it's about 85 to 90% hit rate. If you're buying these green dots on the weekly chart above that 50-week, I mean, this was a easily identifiable breakout. Okay, came back, pulled back into the mean, rip. It's the same thing we're looking at here over on the cheat sheet. Okay, you had the breakout above the mean, the pull back into it, the rip. Okay, it's the same thing. And this thing's trying to set up again here. So a firm actually has a trade level at 30. So you could use a stop loss at 30. Again, if it loses our 50-week moving average, okay, we're wrong on the trade. We just got to use a stop loss. That's actually rule number 6 over here. Okay, use a stop loss at all times. That way we could limit our risks. Because if this breaks 30, it breaks our 50-week. Therefore, our trade is off. So what I'd be doing on a firm, I'd probably start a position here and use a stop loss at, I'd say, 29.50. And then you can add again once the green dot signal comes. Because as soon as we get the green dot, boom, we're going up. Okay, as long as it comes above the 50-week, that's looking real good. A-firm's looking real good. So that's the perfect setup of the day. I want you guys to understand that stuff while I go over these charts because, again, it doesn't make any sense for you guys to watch the video if you don't understand what and why we're doing it. Okay, there's a reason we're buying at the 50-week because that's the yearly average. There's a lot of traders and a lot of hedge funds and a lot of probably firms that use the same exact indicator. So they're looking at the same chart as us. Therefore, they want to buy at the mean. Okay, because when we buy at the mean, we're buying at an average price. Give me a sec. I told you guys I have COVID, so I'm going to be coughing and stuff throughout this. But we want to buy as close to that average price as possible. That is our trade. We're not wanting to buy way up here, right? We're not wanting to buy a firm at $50. Why don't we want to buy a firm at $50? Because it was sitting at a 50% premium at the time. Again, that's like going to the store and buying your milk at a 50% premium. We're not doing that on our investments, folks. We want to buy as close to the average as possible and then use a stop loss to limit our risk. And then as always, our sell target is when the light blue line hits the white dotted line. So when that hits the white dotted line up here on the indicator, boom, that is our sell target. You can see that was the price. That was about at $50. Okay, you were getting out when that hit the white dotted line. That was a easy trade right there. Beautiful trade. Okay, that's why it's the perfect setup of today. So let's go ahead and knock into these chart requests. And again, all the links to everything I'm talking about, the trading indicator, okay, the trading rules, the cheat sheet, you guys can check all that out over here inside the Discord. And if you guys want to learn about becoming a member and supporting the channel, you guys can click on this membership tab and learn more about what you get inside of the subscriber Discord. And we got about 300 members now and growing every day. I'm super thankful for all the Spartans, all the generals, all the recruits, everybody new coming into the channel, watching these videos, subscribing. I do have one announcement. I do want to give away $1,000 worth of Bitcoin. Okay, we're actually going to do that. We'll do that over here in the giveaway. I'll do a $1,000 giveaway over here for Bitcoin once we get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. So we have to hit 1,000 on YouTube. If you're watching this right now and you're not subscribed, you're costing everybody money. Okay, I'm going to give away $1,000 worth of BTC once we hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. You will need to be over here in the Discord in order to participate in that. With that being said, let's jump into some charts, huh? Okay, we're still looking at Filecoin here. This is the first chart request of the day. Shout out to the Spartan Army. We still got a stop loss on this one sitting at 761. Okay, we got a pretty ugly candle this morning. There was a Fed meeting, but support's still holding, so don't get shaken out. Okay, as long as 76 holds, if $7.60 breaks, right, we're coming back down to 6.5. So Filecoin's sitting at about a 26% premium right now. So again, we don't want to buy technically at 30% premiums. At least I don't. I like to buy within 15% of that moving average. So if you're holding this one, what I would do is I would use that stop loss at 675 there if you don't want to write it down. Again, if it comes down to 650, you could probably add again. The monthly chart's just now heating up. Like we're just now crossing over there on the blue wave, and the daily, again, 760 is your support level we're watching on that. Until that breaks, we're either going to break that or we're going to break up and go higher. So we'll see what happens on Filecoin. The last dot is red here, and here's QNT. This one's also putting in a red dot here on the weekly. I still got the stop loss down here at 100. Okay, $100 is your stop loss. As long as that level holds, we're good on this. I'd be a holder of this name. And look, we're bouncing right on the 50 this week. So this isn't a bad place to add to your position. Okay, and we're right there on the 200 on the daily too. So I'd be a buyer this week of QNT. So I'm going to go through my charts and stuff like that, and we're going to go over our looking to buy list. So if I'm looking to buy it this week, I'm actually going to put it over there in that purple list on your guys' stuff. Again, I'm a holder. I'm going to be a holder of Filecoin and a holder of QNT here. I'd actually be adding to QNT here if I wanted to, if I had some money on the sideline, because again, we're bouncing right on the mean right now. And again, our stop loss on the trade is 99. Here's KP3R. KP3R sitting on the 50 right there. So if you're buying this, you're playing a breakout. Use a stop loss at 76 on this. Okay, that's getting pretty close to the dotted line though, so keep that in mind. You know, you probably even want to move it up to 93, okay, and be a little more conservative on that. Okay, this is more probably of a shorter term trade. It hasn't really broke out over the 50 yet. It's just starting to though, and the volume is coming in. So if you buy it, use a stop loss, I'd say at $90, right below that 50-week moving average there. Okay, around 90. Use it at 90. That's about a 10% risk there. Here's Mover. Okay, I'd be a buyer of this one this week too. Okay, Mover don't look bad at all. Let me actually just make this one sec here. I'm gonna make this a lot easier for you guys' chart requests. I don't put stuff in my looking to buy list unless it's on Coinbase. Okay, I'd be looking to buy this week. I'd be looking to buy QNT. I'd probably even buy this KP3R with a stop loss at 92 if you're playing it. To be honest, actually, no, I'm not going to. The stochastic is too far up here on the weekly for me. So I want to buy when the stochastic is down here on the floor. I don't want to buy up in this area. It's just how I trade because that's my sell target, right? I only have a little bit to go. I want to buy the meat of the meat of the move already happened. Okay, that green dot came there at 74. Boom, that's already up. That already went up 100%. So I want to wait till this stochastic pulls back down here at 0 and hits the floor there. But QNT and Mover sitting right on their 50-week moving averages right now. Mover stochastic is on the floor here too. All it's missing is a green dot. Let me look at the daily real quick. And yeah, the daily's bouncing right on that 200-week. So I'd be a buyer of Mover with a stop loss. I'd call it at 17. Okay, set a stop loss at 17 on that one. Here's Uniswap. I'd be a holder of this name. Okay, you could put a stop loss right there at 998. But if that cracks, expect it to come down to about 764 there on the weekly. Monthly chart still looks good. Monthly chart still pushing up. Just make sure it holds 998. If that breaks, yes, we're probably heading for lower lows. Okay, the stochastic's trying to calm down, but everything is still pointing down here. So if you're holding this one, again, hopefully you were taking profits when we hit the white dotted line there. Okay, that was around 16, 17. It's at 11 now. Okay, if it breaks 9 or breaks 10, just expect it to come down here to about 750. I'd be a holder of that with a stop loss at that level if you're playing the continuation. Here's MSOS. This is one of my favorite trades that we had here recently. Okay, we dipped down just below that, but we got sucked right back up there on the 50. This is the pot stocks. This is MSOS. This is actually an ETF for cannabis stocks. Okay, I called this thing out. I said the stop loss was about $8 back here in March. This thing already ran pretty hard. I mean, it ran 27%. You call that hard, but we've been looking at crypto gains at 100 to 300%. 30% just seems so minimal. But I'm still holding on to this one. I'd move my stop loss up to about $9 on this. Okay, probably trading the daily chart in here, waiting for these pullbacks on the daily. Okay, if it pulls back into the 200. I love buying at the daily 200. That's my favorite moving average to buy at. Just how I like to buy at the 50 on the weekly. Okay, I like to buy at the 200 EMA on the daily. And again, you guys can get all these EMAs and the trading indicator loaded directly into your TradingView account just by coming over here and going to this trading indicator tab. And you guys can support the channel, load it into your TradingView account, and use it for yourself. Again, I use it how I use it. You can use it in whatever way you want. You can use this indicator on any time frame. I just like to use it on the weekly and the monthly and a little bit on the daily. Those are the 3 time frames I pretty much trade. Everything else I don't even look at. Okay, the weekly is the most important to me, though, because I want to make my trades based on weeks to months, not every second like most day traders do these days. So MSOS is still a buy, in my opinion. It still does have a green dot. It still looks good. 897, about 890 would be my stop loss, though. Here's VeChain. VeChain's bull flag still holding on here. Okay, they're trying to flush things down today. It's kind of funny. Okay, they're trying to. Looks like they're trying to whip some people out here. We had that Fed meeting this morning. As long as this holds 363, it's still in an uptrend. Okay, and it's still above. It's still just consolidating right on that 50-day, and it's still holding our 9-week moving average there on VET. Let me see if I can pull up another chart of this for you. Okay, this is a little better feel for you. So that 360 level. I mean, honestly, my stop loss is all the way down here at like 3 cents. Okay, but that's a bull flag there. Okay, pull, and here's the flag. If you guys don't know what a bull flag is, I'd recommend doing a little bit of research, but we also have a tab over here that'll tell you. Okay, flag, and then, the pull, and then there's the flag. Okay, big move up with volume, and then go sideways. Big move up with volume, and then go sideways. That's a bullish indication, and that's a green doji candle. I really like it. Okay, you could you could be more conservative and set a stop loss at 0.034 if you wanted. But this thing's way above the 50, and that stochastic is starting to turn the corner there. Okay, I think a green dot comes on this if this price level holds. As long as we hold, 340, or I would say 37, the green dot's coming next week. Okay, on a breakout. We'll keep an eye on VeChain. I'm holding that one. Here's HDX. This one looks good too. Putting in a nice doji here. I'd use a stop loss on this one at 0.01. Okay, nice big move up. Here's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, about 9 weeks of pullback. Okay, stochastic's on the floor. We're just missing the green dot. I'd probably be a buyer this one this week, and I'd be using a stop loss at 0.01, call it 13. Okay, 0.013. Were these other ones buys? I'm just not completely sold on Uniswap here. VeChain, though, man, I like it. I really do. It's just consolidating, though, so it's hard to buy consolidation because consolidation can go either way. You know, you just want to make sure you use a stop loss at 0.036. I'll go ahead and be a buyer of VeChain this week. Just got to have a stop loss at 0.036 there. Okay, that's our stop loss level. If that breaks, okay, we're coming down to, what was the level we talked about here? Okay, we'll probably come down to 3 cents. That's the worst that could happen. And you can always add again if you want to own this thing long term. I like their sponsorship with the UFC. That tells me something's going on there, right? Dana White and, you know, a lot of people associated with the UFC. I don't think they just sponsor any specific coin. So that's why I'm bullish on that. But it is a layer one too. So I'd be a buyer of VeChain this week. Stop loss at that level. INTR. Okay, this one also looks good here too. I'd be a buyer this week as well. And I'd be putting my stop loss on this one. Okay, this is super easy trade here. I'd probably move it down there to about 3 cents. Okay, make sure 3 cents holds. Okay, you're missing the green dot, but you're sitting right on the 50. So again, we want to buy right on that 50. Okay, if we can anticipate the green dots, that's what we typically want to do. And this thing's looking good. Let me look at the daily. Okay, and it's bouncing right on that 200. So you know what you could do is you could actually use a stop loss right there at 0.034. Okay, that's even I mean you're risking almost nothing on that with a stop loss. Put it right below the 50. 0.038. That's a very, very low risk trade right there if you're using a stop loss at that level. You're literally risking nothing. Okay, you're risking about 12%, okay, which is good. We like to get within 15 of the 50-week moving average. 50 if we're within 15% of that level, okay, that's good. Okay, so I'd use a stop loss at 0.039 on that one. That one looks good. That one's in the look and a buy list. Here's TRX. Okay, this one's trying to bounce up here at 11 cents. I'd be a buyer of this one. You could buy this one with a stop loss at 11. Okay, look where the stochastic is. It's on the floor. Okay, stochastic is on the floor, looking good. ARB, this one's going to be a buy this week too. Okay, sitting right above that 50-week moving average. Okay, pretty dang close. I mean, if you're within 15%, you're in buy territory. Okay, you're sitting at 11 right now. So that looks good. Stop loss is going to be 133 on that. That one's going to be a buy this week. I'm actually going to add this one to our looking to buy list here. QNT, all that already on there, I believe. One sec. Do I not have, why is QNT not on any of my lists? That's weird. Okay. QNT is going to be added there too. Mover. I don't think Mover's on Coinbase. So again, if the coin is not on Coinbase, I don't add it to my lists. Just because I can't buy it and these are my lists. So, but I will still cover your guys' chart requests from, you know, whatever exchange you're on. Here's CTSI. CTSI is at 24 cents is the level. I like the stochastic. Stochastic's down on the floor. I'd be a buyer of this one as well. One sec here. Give me a sec here. Why are these wigging out here? Give me a sec. 109. I swear to God, I had that one on my list. Why are these not marked? That's weird. There we go. There we go. Much better. Okay, so QNT is going over there. Bang. Okay, so far so good. Okay, CTSI is also a buy this week. Okay, 24 cents. You could even call it, you know what, I'm going to put a stop loss on this one at 21. Okay, but I really like this move here. Okay, I like that the stochastic is down here on the floor. Again, we're just missing a green dot, and we're coming down into that 50 week. So I'd buy it now, and I'd buy it again at 23 if it drops there, and I put my stop loss at 21. Okay, what's the daily saying? You could be in here on the daily adding on the green dots. They're really trying to flush this down today, aren't they? They're really trying to flush people out. Okay, this is so far so good. Okay, they're buying up the dip. Okay, you got a red dot there on the daily. We just need to hold, you know what, move that stop loss back up to $23. 23 is going to be your stop. Okay, if we break down, boom, we're going to bounce right off 23. I'd still be a buyer this week, and this looks good. We're above the 50. As long as we're above the 50, we're in an uptrend. So we're buying stuff that's in an uptrend. Here's Matic. Matic is going to be a buy this week too. Okay, that one's also right there on the 50. Okay, 80 cents is going to be our stop loss on the trade here. That's, you're risking less than 10%. Stochastic's at about 27. It'll probably be below 20 next week. This one looks good. Stop loss is going to be 80. Okay, I'm moving that one up. moving that one up. And HNT, no, I'm sorry, LDO. This one's a buy too. Okay, we're sitting right on the 50 on a lot of these names here, folks. Okay, this one's looking good. I'm putting that one in the purple list. 222 is going to be your stop loss. Again, trading indicator telling you what? It's telling you that we're down here on the floor at 0. Okay, down here, oversold to the downside. We're buying the bottom of the wave, not the top of the wave. Bottom of the wave here on LDO. Okay, as long as 222 holds, this thing's in an uptrend. Okay, and again, we just broke out there above the 50-week. This one looks good. I'd be a buyer of LDO. Here's HNT. Got to get another chart pulled up for you here. Is this thing finally going to turn here? Okay, this one's right on the 52. Okay, so this one's looking good as well. That one's going on the looking to buy list. a lot of buys this week. Okay, we're coming down. I think the bottom of the correction is getting close here. Okay, 5.2. As long as Bitcoin holds 60K, we got to take a look at Bitcoin's chart here too. We're going to cover everything here, folks. 520 is our stop loss right now on HNT on a trade there. Okay, daily chart. Oof. Okay, we're sitting right on that level. So I'd put a stop loss at 5 on HNT, and I'd be a buyer this week. Okay, so right down, and just call it 450. As long as 450 holds, this trend's going to hold. Okay, but if it breaks down below 450, the trade's off. But I like this thing a lot more than I did back here at $10. Okay, and what does the monthly say? No data on the monthly yet, but we do got a red candle there. So that's something to be concerned about. As long as the 50 holds, right, I'd continue to hold this thing, or I'd be a buyer of it. I would have been selling it back here. I haven't been a buyer since right about now on HNT. But I like where the wave's at. Okay, we're missing a green dot, but we're anticipating it, right? We're down here at 0. Okay, just make sure 450 holds on HNT and you'll be good. Algorand's still a buy as well. Okay, that one's going on the looking to buy list there too. Bang. Okay, still above that 50-week. Okay, and we're getting even closer to it right now. Okay, 20 cents is our stop loss on this one. Daily chart. Again, we're getting a nice red candle this week. We could come down to 20 and touch it. Fine. Okay, buy it again. Okay, we're right there on that average. So as long as we hold the 50, again, I'm a buyer of the name. And if we're within 15%, I'm going to say I'm buying the name. Okay, because I'm expecting that you guys are long-term holders on these names and you're not buying dog crap. Here's PERP, P-E-R-P. Okay, this one's also looking pretty good here too. This one looks like a, what's this one? This one's new to our list, P-E-R-P. Okay, you guys have access to our research tool over here if you are a member of the Discord. So I could type in any ticker here. Okay, and it will actually tell me what the project does. Okay, this one doesn't tell me what it does, but it tells me what the market cap is. So this is a $110 million market cap. It's up 2% on the day, 90% on the year. It tells me the total supply, the volume, the circulating supply. Normally, it'll give you a description of what it does. Okay, if you look over here, okay, it'll tell you VeChain or VThor. It'll tell you the description of the project. If it's a newer project, normally they won't tell you the description. But this one's a buy. 119 is my stop loss on this. As long as 119 holds, this is good. Okay, but I'm gonna be looking to buy this one on the next green dot. Okay, 118 is the level to watch. TIA, no data on this one. Let me see. Yep, no weekly data, so you'd have to be on the daily here. TIA USD. Okay, just pretty new coin. I can't tell you much. It's in a downtrend though, so I'd wait till this thing breaks back above the 50. I wouldn't touch that one. SCU still a buy as well. Okay, look where the stochastic is. Okay, again, buying the bottom of the wave, not the top of the wave. As long as you do that on projects that are credible, you're going to make money in the stock market. Okay, just don't be buying when everybody else is screaming buy, because that's when all the whales are selling. Remember, there always has to be a buyer and there always has to be a seller. Okay, meaning the whales, the smart money, is going to be selling to the retail that is telling you to buy on Twitter and all CNBC and all the news channels, right? It's all controlled. All the markets are controlled by big smart money. Okay, by the institutional investors, by smart money. I'm talking about billionaires, trillionaires. They control these markets. Okay, so when retail is all excited and they're telling you to buy, okay, Twitter's saying buy, that's when the whales are dumping it on you. Okay, smart money's loading up down here at the mean. They're not loading up at 40, 50% premiums like the majority of people are. Okay, but SCU is not sitting too far off of its average. Okay, that's a 25% premium. Okay, so a little more risk. So I would not invest as much as I would on a normal position. That's 15% within that 50-week moving average. But I do like that the fact that the stochastic is down there on the floor, and I think this looks good. Nice big breakout over the 50. I'd absolutely be a buyer of SCU, and I'd be holding that thing until this stochastic, right, the light blue line on our indicator goes back up here to the white dotted line. Okay, so I'm never going to be selling something when it's down here. I always want to sell it when it's up here at the dotted line. And SCU looks good. Nice consolidation. Okay, you're looking at like a stealth phase right here. We had a big move up, and now we're just going sideways, not really moving. 0.006 is going to be the stop on that one. Here's MXC. Okay, this one I would say is a buy this week too. Okay, but you got to use a stop loss. I mean, yeah, to be honest, you got to use a stop loss at 0.01. Okay, this is a bull flag, yes, but it has to hold 0.015. Okay, has to hold 0.015. I hope you guys hear me. Okay, 0.015 is the stop loss on this trade. Okay, nice bull flag here. Okay, it's got a red dot. And as long as this level holds, okay, we're good. I think this is MXC token. I think this is an exchange or something that's getting pretty popular. But yeah, watch 0.016 on this. Okay, watch 0.016. Stop loss 0.015. I'd be a holder, or you can start a position now. And again, just use that stop loss there and you'll be fine. Mina's also coming back down. So a lot of these names now are getting on the floor here. You guys can see we're back at the bottom of the wave, which is great. Okay, which is a good thing. Okay, that means that's telling me that this correction is almost over. It's been about a month. Okay, we've been going down for a month now. Red, 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 red. Okay, but now where are we? We're finally at the bottom of the wave. This is where we can start thinking about accumulating. Okay, we're still sitting above the 50-week. My stop loss on this is probably going to be around 80 cents. It's about a 20% risk of where we're sitting. Okay, but I'm buying Mina here. I'm buying Mina on the green dots on the daily chart. Okay, and I got a stop loss at 80. Okay, stop loss at 80 on that one. Adding that one to the looking to buy list and moving that one up there. Here's Jasmine. Jasmine, another one I love to point out here on the channel. We called this thing out over here in Overkill Alerts. If you guys all remember, we actually have buy and sell alerts on all the names that we follow on our watch lists. So you guys get every single red and green dot over here if you're a member. Cost of a membership is $7 a month, the price of one Starbucks coffee. You guys can get access to our watch list, our alerts, okay, top movers, the research tool I just showed you guys. We have a member chat constantly going on, and you can get access to all our giveaways. And you can also request charts to be covered in these videos. $7 a month. Get started today. Okay, but with that being said, Jasmine was called out over in that Overkill Alerts section there. That green dot ran for 400% there. Yes, we weren't above that 50-week average, but we identified the green dot there in a, I believe they call this a cup and handle, or it was just a higher low. Okay, you bottomed out right here. You got a green dot. You pushed up. You came back down. You put in a higher low, meaning we bounced. We bounced at a higher level than we did back here, not a lower level. You see how we got the green dot here, and then we bounced. Okay, we bounced around. Boom, this thing pushed up. Boom, gave the green dot. 400% trade there, and this thing just keeps going. Okay, this one's in a bull, has a bull flag going on too. 0.015 is going to be the stop loss on Jasmine. I'm going to continue to be a holder of this one, and just use my stop loss right there at 0.015. Okay, if you want to add to the position, just be adding on the green dots on the daily chart. Okay, adding on these green dots right here. As long as 0.015 holds, this looks fine. This dip, this little tiny dip today, people are freaking out about. It's not nothing to be worried about. Here's ICP now. ICP moves really weird lately. It's been moving really, really weird. I got a stop loss at, what is that, 13.5? 13.5 on ICP. I'm in here on the daily looking for entries. Okay, if you want to hold this one, I'd continue to be a holder, and I'd be looking to add on the daily green dots. Okay, boom. You were adding right there at 11, ripped up to 21. Okay, the weekly chart, we're just grinding up. So it's in an uptrend. So when we're in an uptrend like this, you can zoom into the daily, and you can be pinpointing your entries on these daily dots. Okay, and the last dot on the weekly is still green too. So this one looks fine as long as it holds that 13.5 level, right? If that breaks, okay, we'll probably come down to 10. Who knows what's going to happen? Okay, 13 is going to be the stop loss, though, on a trade here, whether you're holding or buying. I'm going to be more of a holder of ICP this week than a buyer. Here's Ray. Ray putting in a red candle this week, too. So stop loss at, what is that, 179? Okay, we're coming right back down into the 50. I'd look to add on this one on the next green dot, okay, on the daily. That's where I'd be looking to pinpoint my entry. Okay, we'll see where this one continues to bounce. We're still not up here in sell territory. Again, we want to sell when it's up here at the white dotted line. We're sitting at about 50 right now, so we're right in the middle. So I'm going to be a holder of Ray, looking to add on the green dots. Okay, the trend is still very, very strong on this one. Just be mindful that we're getting a red candle, and we got a red dot, and we could go down to about $1.09. okay, on a correction. So I'm gonna be a holder of that one too, not a buyer. Here's power, still continuing to be a buyer. This one though, okay, we've been watching this one for a long time. This is one that's making us wait a little bit, okay, making us earn our money. A lot of you I know are holding this one, but as long as this 50-week holds, folks, as long as the 50-week holds, okay, this is a great pattern forming. Okay, 29 is going to be the level that we're watching. And again, this is just a big consolidation pattern. So if it has a big spike again like this, sell it. Okay, it's at 38. Okay, it's spiked all the way up to $1.37. It's got a red dot, but the stochastic is starting to point up. So again, I'm a buyer of this one as long as 29 cents holds. Okay, that one is looking really good. Let me get rid of these ones we've already covered. Let's delete these here. Who will hold me down now? Here's Slim, another Solana ecosystem token, setting up here. I'm still holding this one. Okay, still a holder with a stop loss at 21. Okay, still a holder with a stop loss at 21. We're sitting at 12 on the stochastic. So again, not looking to sell until this thing comes back up here and touches that white dotted line. Stop loss is, call it 20 cents. Here's ASTR, looking good. I'd be a buyer of this name this week. That's not on Coinbase though, but I'll move that one up the list. Stochastics down here on the floor. I'm going to be a buyer. Excuse me. Okay, stochastic down here on the floor. I'm going to be a buyer. Okay, and you can use a stop loss at 11 cents, 10 cents. Okay, this one looks good. Okay, it's just missing the green dot. Okay, if you want to wait for confirmation of the green dot, do that. But with the stochastic down here on the floor, this is when I typically start to look to add. Okay, I'll be looking to add on these daily green dots down here. So as long as 10 cents holds on ASTR, it's a buy. Okay, it's coming down in there, getting closer to the 50. We are sitting at a little bit of a premium. Okay, about a 20% premium. That's about 5% over our 15% rule. But again, nice doji candle this week. Stochastic on the floor. Starting to look to buy, right? Starting to look at it. Here's a tier, TEER. Okay, that one's down there into the 52. I got a stop loss on this one at 60. 60 cents, breaking the 200 there. That doesn't look good. Okay, breaking down below that. So it has to hold 60 cents. 60 cents has to hold on tier here. Okay, and the wave is back on the floor there at 0. Okay, back sitting at 0 there. Okay, 60 cents has to be your stop if you're holding this one. I'd wait for a green dot to buy it. Here's StoreJ. StoreJ is still a buy too. Okay, I'm putting that one on the list. Bang, and I will actually post my looking to buy list here over here in the Discord. I post that after every video. Right over here, you guys can get access to it, load it into your TradingView account, and take a look at it yourself. But StoreJ is 55 cents. That's the stop loss. Still above the 50-week. It's looking good. Okay, as long as we hold the 50, we're looking good. 55 cents is your stop loss on StoreJ there. And again, the next green dot will be the tell, but the stochastic's sitting at 40, and we'll see what happens. 55 is going to be the level. Here's FTM. Okay, I'd probably just be a holder this week of this one. I'd probably actually, I would have been taking profits up here at 126 when we hit the dotted line. So 76 is the level. I'm not buying it. Too big of a premium for me. Okay, you're talking about a massive. How far are we off the 50? 50% premium. Yeah, I'm actually probably a seller, not a holder of that name. But if you want to hold it, stop loss at 70. Okay, but yeah, too big of a premium. Taiwan Semi, too big of a premium for me. I put a stop loss on this one last week at 130. Okay, but that does look like it wants more here. It looks like it's getting ready to curl and go higher. So what you could do is you could move your stop loss up to 136 on TSM. Okay, and again, I look to sell when that stochastic hits that white dotted line there. Here's SoFi. We got the signal on this one this week. Okay, we've been watching $7 for a while now, but this one's going to be a buy too. Okay, we got the green dot confirmation last week. We just got to set our stop losses at 690. Okay, 690 is going to be our stop losses. Call it 650. Okay, that's how much you're risking. You're risking about $1 here on a trade. Again, you got the green dot down there. That is the buy signal. Stochastic is nowhere near the top. Okay, I'd be looking to buy SoFi here. TSM we covered. PLTR, no. I'd wait. Wait till the stochastic gets back down here to 0. Okay, once that stochastic gets back down there to 0 and closer to this line, I want to buy PLTR at our mean, right? So I want to buy it at 18. Okay, not 22. That's hold off on that one. Okay, dot, same thing. Okay, I just make sure this thing holds. I mean, I'd be a holder of this name looking to add on dailies, looking to add on the daily green dots. Okay, we're getting a big flush out candle today, which I think is funny. Okay, we got that red dot. So who knows what could happen over the next couple of days. We do got the red, so we could get a flush down here to 740, but I'm a holder, folks. I'm a holder dot. Okay, monthly still looks good as long as we hold our 50, right? My stop loss on this is $7. So I'd look to add on dot on the next green dot as long as that thing comes, as long as the next green dot comes above $7, above our weekly average. So I'd be a holder looking to buy on the next daily dot. Swift, I've been a seller of this. I sold my position at, I think, 7 cents. Just too far up here for me to want to buy it. This is more of a day trading coin to me. Okay, but on the weekly, we're sitting at a massive, massive premium. Again, as weekly chart investors, we don't want to buy stuff at 60% premiums. Okay, I don't want to go to the store and buy my milk and eggs at a 60% premium. I don't want to buy my crypto at that either. Okay, I want to buy it at the mean. I want to buy it at the average price. Here's LCX. Okay, you guys playing the continuation on this one. I did get a green dot last week. Stop loss on this is 29 for some continuation. If you're playing the continuation, stop loss is 29 cents on this. Okay, last dot is green, and the stochastic sitting at about 50. So you're about midway. We haven't broke over that high yet, so just make sure 29 holds on LCX. I'm not touching it up there. Here's Sol. I've been a seller for Sol for 2 or 3 weeks. I think Sol needs to correct down here to 90. Okay, I think it needs to come back and tap 90. I think that's what Sol needs to do there. Okay, come back, tap 90 and go. Okay, I just don't want to buy it up here. Everything's pointing down on it. I don't care what the influencers say. Okay, this thing has ran a massive amount. I mean, this has had a massive run in 2023, 2024, 982%. If I'm a whale and I'm up 1,000%, I'm taking my profits because I just put in $1 billion and I made $10 billion. Okay, so I'm not going to be greedy and keep holding. Like, the whale's eventually going to want to cash out, and when they do, we're going to get a dip down here into the 50, and we're going to be able to eat it up. So I'm still a seller of Solana up here. Ada Cardano, I'm going to be a buyer of this week, though. I want to buy Ada. I think Ada looks a lot better than Solana here. 50 cents would probably be the best level to buy it at. Stochastic's probably going to be down here at 0 next week. Daily chart, again, I'd be looking to eat it up. Okay, if it comes back down there, I'd buy the next green dot if we get a red one this week. But this one looks good. I'm a buyer. 50 is going to be my level. Probably put my stop loss at like 45. Call it 45 cents. If 45 cents breaks, this trend is going to break. But as long as we are above that 50 week, we got to be bullish because, again, we're trading with the direction. So you can wait on a green dot or you can anticipate it by buying the green dots here on the daily. And it has one here. It had one there on the 7th. Okay. And not looking bad here. Watch for a bounce off of 50, but I'd probably be buying it this week with a stop loss at 45. Okay, we're getting close here, folks. We're getting close. Then we'll scan the lists and we'll see what we got. Here's GRT coming down. Okay, too big of a premium. I'm still going to remain a seller of that one. Still going to remain a seller of ZRX. Just wanted to come down there closer to the 50. OTX, not really something I'm interested in trading. Okay, I want to buy it closer to that 50 week. Okay, I mean, you could continue to hold that one and wait till the stochastic gets back up there to the white dotted line to sell it. But that opportunity came there at about 18 cents, about 3 weeks ago. So it is trying to round again, though. So wait for the green dot to add again, but I'd probably continue to be holding that one. Here's Mana. I'd be a buyer of Mana here. That's not sitting at too big of a premium. Okay, about a 16% premium, so you're risking 16% to the downside. Just make sure 49 holds if you're buying that one. Okay, what's the daily look like? Okay, daily still looks good. Okay, as long as 49 holds, man, is a buy. Okay, XLM. XLM, you guys know, is my largest holding. The true weekly stop loss is like at 12 cents on this one. Okay, you had a big flush out candle today. They're trying to flush out all those people putting all that leverage in. So if you have leverage, you probably got absolutely killed today. But that's a nice wick back up. Okay, no red dot on the daily. I'm still holding on to XLM. Okay, we're sitting at like an 8% premium. This is the lowest premium you've seen all day. Okay, 7% premium here off of that 50 week. Looks good. Yes, it has a red dot, but I mean, the red dot doesn't mean sell every time it comes. Okay, you got to know how to read and identify. We only want to sell the red dots on names we want to hold for the long term, right? When they're 60% off of the, okay, this was a 70% premium there. Okay, we're sitting right on the 50 week. So I'm not going to sell something that's sitting right on the 50 week that's giving me a red dot, because in my opinion, that red dot is a liar. And if I'm wrong, if we break 12 cents or I'm going to call it 11 cents, I'm wrong on this trade. Okay, actually the true stop loss is down there at like 9. Okay, 9.5. Okay, as long as that level holds, in my opinion, we're still in an uptrend, and we're holding the 50 here. So the 50-week stop loss on this is 12 cents. So as long as 12 cents holds, we're good. Again, we got the monthly confirmation of the dot. Monthly green dots are the most bullish because they literally come in spans of like years rather than weeks. Okay, I mean, the last green dot came back here in February 2023. That was almost a year ago. We just got another one right now. An all-time high on this one is all the way up here at like $1. So, I mean, if this thing goes back to 40 cents, I'll be happy. Okay, and we got that monthly confirmation last week. As long as 12 cents holds, I still think this one's a buy. And to be honest, as long as, 10 cents holds, I think it's a buy. So that's my stance on XLM. I'm obviously continuing to hold that one. Here's Dogecoin giving you a red dot this week. I'm going to call this one out. And I'll call these charts out sometimes over here. Dodge giving a red dot on the trading indicator this week. So I'd be careful on Dogecoin. Again, the reason I don't like this red dot is because we're sitting at a 47% premium. Okay, that's profit-taking territory. When we get to a 50% premium, that's when I take profits. That's when I'm 50% off of my average, that's when I'm taking profits. And again, I'm just trying to hit singles and doubles. I got a pretty important rule over here, number 5, don't be greedy. Okay, if you're up 100, 200, 300%, you're not taking profits, you're greedy. Okay, and most of the time you're going to get crushed because you just won't hit the sell button because you just think it's going to keep going. No, these markets move in waves, folks. We want to buy the bottom of the wave, sell the top of the wave. Okay, that's what we're doing. And right now we're at the top of the wave on Dodge. We traded Dodge at 8 cents. We traded Dodge from 8 cents all the way up. I think I sold it like 17 or 18. Okay, yeah, it hit 23. But again, I'm never trying to time the top. Okay, we don't want to try to time the top here. You want to sell into the greed, meaning you want to sell just before the top. Okay, and most of the time that comes when the stochastic RSI hits that white dotted line on the weekly chart. Okay, don't be greedy. Do not be greedy. Dodge is a sell this week. Here's Samo. Okay, you could buy this one this week with a stop loss at 0.008. Okay, stochastic's down there on the floor. We're bouncing right on that 50 week. As long as 0.008 holds, that one's a buy. ZRX we covered that, we covered Dodge. We're rolling, folks. Like I said, if you guys are watching this and not subscribed, I'm going to give away $1,000 worth of Bitcoin once we hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. I think last time I checked, we were at like 940, 950. So make sure you subscribe, hit the bell. The giveaway will be done over here inside the Discord. You will have to be a member in order to participate in the Discord. Okay, but we gave away $100 worth of Bitcoin a couple weeks ago, but I'm going to do 1,000 once we hit 1,000 subs on this channel. So I appreciate all you guys' support. You guys are what keep this thing going. Thank you for all the requests that we're covering today. You guys make my job easy, and it's a great thing to trade as a weekly trader. We only have to check these charts once or twice a week. We don't have to sit here and constantly look at it every minute or every hour or every day, right? 1 or 2 times a week, we're showing up here on YouTube, scanning these charts together and making our own decisions ultimately. But we're all here to, share information and share knowledge so we can all grow and prosper together. That's what it's all about, folks. This channel isn't about me. It's not about you. It's about the community. So if you're not in the Discord, you're not about that, I'd highly recommend getting over there and starting to participate and join up and get to know somebody, because it's a lot funner to win with people than it is to win by yourself. And that's why I created this community, because trading can get lonely. But, when you got a group of people holding each other accountable, it's a lot easier. Okay, and we're simply just following a set of rules. 90% of people fail at trading. 90% of people fail at trading, folks. Okay, what makes you special? Okay, what makes you special is that you're disciplined and you actually listen, or you don't listen, but you actually follow a plan. You follow a set of rules that we have created here on this channel. Okay, boom. We're following the rules. We're sticking to the rules. If you can follow all these rules, you're at like an 85 to 90% hit rate. If you're buying on the 50, okay, and you're not buying at 50% premiums like the rest of retail is, you're going to be all right. Okay, you're going to be all right. So Gala here, I'm gonna be a holder of this name, but I got a stop loss at 5 cents. If 5 cents breaks, it's probably coming down to 4. So it'd probably come down to tap 4. If it taps 4, I'd definitely be adding. But I just don't want to buy it here. 30, 40% premium, red dot. Okay, stochastic's still up above our white line. Okay, I want to buy when the stochastic is down here. I'm just not going to be a buyer this week, but it is putting in a bull flag. So if you want to play the bull flag pattern, right, the bull flag breakout here, again, cheat sheet, bull flag, rip up, go sideways. Okay, you got to use a stop loss at the bottom of the flag. The bottom of the flag is going to be right there at 5 cents. As long as Gala holds 5 cents, I'd be a holder, but I wouldn't be looking to buy this week. I would not be looking to buy this week. Here's Mask. Red Dot, I don't know. This one's trading all weird too. I think there's some better names to own. By the way, Math was called out last week by Tim Tebow. We covered this one last week. Thing was sitting at 14 cents. We put it on the looking to buy list last week. This thing freaking ripped, dude. This thing absolutely did the rippity dippity. Okay. Shout out to Tim Tebow calling this out. All the way to the top. That was a 400% move. 400% move. We called that thing out in last week's video. Last Wednesday, we called this thing out. This was one of our top picks. 400% move there. Shout out to the Overkill Army, man. That was huge. Okay, we had a stop loss right there at 14. Boom. Sometimes it plays out really quick, folks. Sometimes it takes months. Sometimes it takes days. Okay, Math was a massive, massive trade there. And if you're not looking to take some off the table up at 300%, you're greedy. But who knows? We'll see where the stochastic hits next week. But that was a massive call out from our boy Tim Tebow over in the Discord. We covered Mask and Red Dot. I don't know. I got a stop loss at 396 on that one. This one's a little too choppy for me. Here's AGIX. That's a sell. Okay, that's a sell in my opinion. Okay, we're sitting way off the 50 there. Way off the 50. VET, I've been a seller of this for a long time too. Okay, I've been seeing Twitter pump the crap out of this one. 63% premium. Oh yeah, let's go to the grocery store today and buy our bread at a 63% premium. Sounds like a good idea, doesn't it, guys? No, dude. No, I've been a seller since freaking March on this one, okay? This one's going to get the crackdown here pretty soon. They're going to dump it on you, all those Twitter influencers that, I mean, do you guys watch Twitter? Like, there's literally not a lot of, like, actual good information on it. It's just all garbage. All I see from these Twitter influencers is, what meme coin should I buy today? Or what meme coin should I buy today? Or what, I have $100,000. What coin should I buy today? I mean, I'm not sitting here trying to hate, but, like, what value is that adding to anybody? They're just doing it for likes and clicks and stuff like that. I don't know. I feel like there's such a lack of education in what goes on X. Yeah, I mean I see people saying they're not going to sell FET till it hits $10. Is it going to hit $10? Maybe it will, but I don't think it's going to hit $10 without first pulling back to about $1. Okay, I think it's going to pull back to this area. If that happens, I'm going to eat the crap out of it. I'm going to eat it up, right? I will buy the next dip. I'd want to buy on the next green dot on FET, but right up here, hell no. That looks like it's at the top of the wave to me. Okay, and the wave's just about to crack. So $1 is my target to buy FET. Here's SMT. This is more of a shorter term trade here. Stop loss on this one is 86 on the daily. Okay, 86 on the daily. Probably put at the bottom of this week's candle at 83. Call it 80 cents. Okay, but I don't got any weekly data on that one. Here's LimeWire. I bought this thing at 5 cents. I think I sold it at like 32. I bought it at 5, sold it at 32. It's sitting at almost $2 now. That's insane. Okay, that's absolutely insane. So I'd be on the daily trade in this one too. Okay, buying these green dots down here on the daily chart. Because again, there's just no real weekly data. I mean, I'd be a seller, dude. I've been a seller of this since 32 cents and it kept going. Look where it's at. I mean, eventually it's got to pull back, and eventually it will. So I think this is more of a day trading coin than what we're looking to do. Here's XRP. XRP put in a red dot last week. Look at this nice doji candle forming this week, though. Okay, 58 still the stop loss. I actually got the stop loss down here at like 54 on the trade, but I'm super long on this. You see how they tried to sell it off and it got sucked right back up there? Okay, this one's still looking really good. Okay, I'd be a buyer of XRP this week too. Boom. Okay, 56 is the daily stop there. But look at that. We got the golden cross back there, and we've just been consolidating. So I think XRP is setting up for a move. It's been very, very just stable lately. It's like almost considered a stable coin at this point. It just doesn't really move a lot. But when it has those big spikes, right, it spikes like 100, 200%. So I've been a buyer. I've been a holder of XRP for a while now. I think, again, like I said, sometimes the move happens in days. Sometimes it takes weeks. Sometimes it takes months. But we're patient here, and we're just playing our levels here. So as long as 56 holds, I think XRP is an absolute buy. Let me see if I can pull up another chart here and look at the monthly for you guys. Okay, but the monthly's still green as well. So the monthly support is around 50 cents. As long as 50 cents holds on XRP, it's in a massive uptrend. Okay, it's not a crazy spike uptrend, but steady, slow and steady, up, 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 higher high, higher high, higher high, higher high, higher high. Okay, it's continuing to bounce, and we're bouncing here right off the 50 week as well. So I'm liking this one. I mean, it's sitting at a 4% premium off of the 50 week. I'm buying XRP here. Okay, I'd much rather buy XRP than something like FET sitting at a 63% premium. You're 63%. I'm going to get rid of this here. Get rid of that. And I want to get rid of this cup and handle thing. Okay, 63% off of the mean. Okay, you're up here in new paradigm phase. Oh, crypto AI is the next biggest thing in the whole world. It's going to take over the entire universe, right? They weren't saying that down here or down here. They're saying it up here because they want you to buy it so they can sell it to you. Okay, I'm a seller of that name. I'd much rather buy XRP here than FET. We're buying stuff when it makes sense. And when it makes sense, it's sitting near or at the mean, the average price in an uptrend. Okay, pretty simple, easy strategy to follow, guys. It's not rocket science. NKN, I'd be a holder of this name. I'd look to sell when that thing hits the stochastic RSI up there. That's probably going to be 1 to 2 weeks out there on NKN. I'm going to put that one on our altcoin watch list because it is on Coinbase there. Here's the Dodge alert went off over here in the Discord. I just want to make sure. Yeah, Dogecoin went off there. So you guys got the alert here this week on Dogecoin. You got that on Sunday. Here's Link. I'm still a buyer Link. I still like where it's at on the stochastic. Okay, the daily's trying to flush you out here. I got a stop loss on this one at 15. 15 is going to be my stop loss. I mean, even at that point, I wouldn't even sell it because it'll come down here into the 50. I'm just going to remain a holder, and I'm looking to add on daily green dots here. So you had a chance to add a couple days ago, right? They're flushing it down right now on you. You probably hit your stop loss. They're liquidity punch. I'd be adding again on the next daily green dot on Chainlink. Okay, I still think this chart is very, very strong. And is that in my? For some reason, I think my list got messed up. Oh no, for some reason I got that Tether one over there. Here's POLS. That's got a red dot this week. This one's just grinding up. It's not really moving very fast. Set a stop loss on this one at 90 cents on POLS. Okay, it's still just slowly grinding up. I think this is a good longer term play. It's a play on the Polkadot ecosystem, but I wouldn't be buying it up here, guys. I just don't want to buy things at a 37% premium. If anything, I'm holding it. Okay, maybe even taking some off. I think I sold mine at 107, and it ended up going to 137 or something like that, right? Nothing's perfect, but again, when we're not moving like this, it's just kind of frustrating. Okay, so stop loss, put it at $1. If it breaks $1, sell it. Okay, if not, okay, look to add on the next daily green dot. But this is a great way to play the Polkadot ecosystem. Here's ALCX, still a buy. Okay, still a buy here in my opinion. Stop loss is still around 28. We've been calling this thing out for a couple weeks now. And it still looks good. $28 is going to be the stop loss. Looking to sell that thing as soon as that stochastic hits the white dotted line up there, taking profits there. But that had a nice move up to 51 there, and then it got flushed right back down. So again, just playing the RSI on this one. Look to sell when that hits the dotted line there. Okay, and that's still going to be in my. I'm more of a holder than a buyer because I was buying at 28, so now it's at 37. So now you're sitting at a 26% premium, so a little above my average. So I'm gonna remain a holder of this. Okay, hopefully you got in again when we tapped and we called out that touch of that 50 week. Boom, you made some money if you did. Here's BAL, still a buyer of this one with a stop loss at 425. BNT, still a buyer of this one with a stop loss at 71. ABT, green dot this week, stop loss at 197, but I'm taking profits way up here. I mean, this is breaking out. I don't know if I'd be taking profits, but yeah, I'd be probably taking profits this week off that green dot. It could continue though. So just again, my trading style, guys, is a lot different from a lot of people. Like I just 74% premium off of my mean. That's a parabolic move in my opinion. Okay, so in my opinion, people who are trading the daily and the minute charts are in there buying this one. I just can't hold on to something that's sitting at a 74% premium. Okay, but if you do want to buy it and play that green dot, I use a stop loss at. I'd actually probably move it up here to it would be sitting at about $1.84. Okay, $1.84, but look at that red dot on the daily. I'd take some profits on this one. I'm sorry, I wouldn't. It's probably going to go up to $5 now that I said that, but that's just the style, folks. I'm not trying to hit home runs. I'm not trying to hit grand slams. I'm literally hitting singles and doubles here. Okay, just trying to get on base. Okay, buying these dips into the mean and selling the rips. Okay, this was a perfect setup here on near two. Once again, we broke out after a massive bear market. There was the breakout, the pullback, rip. That was our trade. Okay, that was our trade right there. Bang. Okay, 195%. $10,000 here, turns into $30,000 all the way up to there. So now we're consolidating, right? Now we're going sideways. Okay, so again, I want to wait till near pulls back again, just like it did right here into the 50. That's where I'd be a buyer. I'd be a seller in near this week. A seller, if you want to hold it, use a stop loss at 550. Here's coin. I'm a seller at coin here too. Okay, again, too far off of the 50 here. Way too far off of the 50. If it breaks down below, I would say 230, it's going back down to 142 here eventually. Okay, it's got to. This thing's just freaking losing its mind here. Okay, 200 is my stop loss. 200 is my stop loss. You're playing the 9 weeks still. If you're playing it, but again, you're at the top of the wave, so you're playing with fire. You're not following the strategy if you're buying coin up here. You're buying coin down here. Okay, boom, right there on that candle. That's when we called out the buy. 113 all the way up to almost 300. That was a 200% move on coin. Now we're at the top of the wave. Now we need the wave to reset and come back down. Okay, until that happens, we're going to remain sellers. Oh, Intel getting racked. Oh, man. Ugly. They must have missed their earnings, huh? Something happened to Intel. Holy shit. Okay, wait for the green dot on Intel. See where that thing comes? That's an ugly candle, though. That is a really ugly candle. Okay, watch for a bounce off of 33 maybe. Okay, but that's way down here on the floor now. So prime example of here, breaking our stop loss. Okay, broke down below that 41 level, and what happens? Okay, blech. Okay, flush. Okay, watch for that one to hit 33. I'd buy it at 33, 34. But again, sitting below the 50 now. So we'll see how this thing recovers this week. Okay, that's a pretty nasty dip down there. Okay, and it's got earnings too, so that's something to keep in mind as well on the 25th. Okay, if you want to play this one, I don't know. I honestly wouldn't buy it. It's too choppy. I think there's a lot more opportunity in crypto than there is in stocks right now. C swap. I don't know. Couldn't tell you really, to be honest with you. Weekly, another one. No data for me on this one. Okay, daily stop loss level is going to be right there at 3 cents. Here's space. That's down there on the floor on the stochastic. So again, I'm playing the daily here. Your stop loss is 17 on this one. This one doesn't look too bad. Okay, this might be a decent play this week. So let me move this one up here to the looking to buy list. Okay, 17 is the spot there. Okay, it needs to hold 17. Nice consolidation pattern. Wait for that thing to rip back up. I don't know. I think there's some better opportunities in my opinion. But as long as 17, that support level holds, that's a buy. Okay, that's a buy. It has to hold 17, though, folks. It has to hold 17. Here's Waves. Waves is sitting right on the 52. Whoever called this one out, that's a nice breakout here. Now let's see if it can hold that 270 level. I put a stop at 250 on this one. Okay, 250 is the stop loss on Waves. Okay, I'd be a buyer this one this week, too. I don't know if that one's on Coinbase or not. No, it's not. What else we got? CGC. I was looking at this one. I think Smartass called this one out. Okay, I'd be a seller of it just because we're hitting that 50 right there. But that was a massive trade off that green candle. That was a 400% move there off of that. Okay, if you want to continue to hold it and play a breakout, use a stop loss at $7 there. Okay, probably in there trading the daily. So if that thing actually pulls back to around 6, that'd be a great place to add. I'd be on the daily on this one, looking to add on the touches of that 50 week on the daily, just like we do on the weekly. But the weekly, it's not a good opportunity from a weekly standpoint. Okay, because we're right up into our right. Just as this can act as support, meaning we buy the bounces off it, we want to sell into it. So when it touches the 50, when it's in a downtrend, okay, that's when we want to sell, or that's when we want to take a short position. Okay, because again, the top of the wave, bang. And I'm not saying it can't break out, right? They can put in a bunch of liquidity. I mean, look at all this volume that came in here. Pot stocks are going to be interesting. I've been saying that for a long time now, and I actually want to keep my eye on this one. So I'm going to add that one into our altcoin watch list. But I want to buy this one around 550. I think that'd be a great spot. Here's CKB. CKB, another one I'm taking profits on. Yeah, I can keep going here, but again, too far off of the 50 for me. I'm taking profits. GHX. This is gamer token. Make sure that one holds 12 cents. Okay, that one has to hold 12 cents. Again, nice bull flag there. Just needs to hold 12. DGI, no data on the weekly for me. But the daily is giving you a nice green dot there. Nice setup on the weekly here. 4 cents is going to be your stop loss. I'd buy this one with a stop loss at that level. Okay, 4 cents is your stop loss. You can go ahead and buy that one. Not trading the weekly on this one, but trading the daily. Buying the bounce off the 50 there. Just make sure it holds 50 cents. Litecoin. Litecoin's got a daily. Oh, I'm sorry. This is still DJI. Litecoin coming down here on the daily. Again, we were sitting at a little bit of a premium there. Where was the premium? Again, it was up in 30%. Okay, where are we at here on the wave? Looks like we're at the top of the wave to me. We're not at the bottom. So I'm either a holder or a seller of this one. Okay, I probably would have been taking profits back here at 113. Okay, up here on the daily, we have the stochastic touching, and we also had it touching right there on the weekly. So again, that's our profit taking territory. Okay, I'd probably be a holder of this one and looking to add when it comes back down to 80. That's what I'd be looking to do on Litecoin. I'd hold or sell a little bit here. If you got in off the green dot there, you're still up. You're still up 20, 30, 40%. Okay, if you get a pull back down to 80, buy it again. Here's VR getting racked. Okay, what's going to do the Ripski here, folks? What's going to do the Ripski? Okay, VR looks like it wants to do the Ripski here. Okay, this one's not on Coinbase, but I'm going to move it up because we're sitting right on our average here. Okay, 2 cents is our stop loss. Looking to add on the green dots on the daily. This one looks really good. Okay, this is probably one of my favorite picks. It's not on Coinbase, but it needs to hold that 2 cent level. Okay, 2 cents needs to hold on this thing for it to continue. So if you're trading it, stop loss at 0.0, call it 0.023. Okay, doesn't look bad at all. Stochastics on the floor, we're just missing a green dot, but this is a good level to play here, sitting right there on the 50. Here's Dash. Okay, this is probably one of those fundamental plays. I don't know what this thing does, but it's been in a really long downtrend here. Okay, really ugly, got a red dot. I don't know. If you're playing the breakout here, use a stop loss at 30, but I think there's some better opportunities. Here's Sandbox. Yes, we got the break above the 50. Let's see if 54 holds now. Okay, wait till this thing gets back down here closer to 0 to buy it. Okay, wait to see what we do in this consolidation phase. If 50 cents holds, Sand looks good. Okay, so if you bought it, I'd be a holder. Okay, I'd be a holder with a stop loss at 50 cents. CLOR. This one looks like another one we got to look at the daily on. I'd be playing the daily chart. I want to buy this thing down here at 15 cents. That'd be great. Okay, call this thing out again when it hits 15 cents. If that happens, I'd buy it because we're going to be touching that 200 day there. That'd be a good entry. That's it for the chart request. Let me see if we got any more real quick. We do got a couple here. ABT from Shelly. Yeah, we covered ABT. I'd be profit taking on ABT. Okay, nice breakout. Again, stochastics down here on the floor, but that's going to move next week. And with the daily chart where it is, giving you a red dot, stochastic up there, I'd take some off the table here for sure. Again, I'm not saying that thing can't go parabolic because it absolutely could. So it's all the matter of what you're willing to hold through and what you're willing to do in the end. Again, I'm never greedy. I'm trying to hit singles and doubles. If I'm up 50, 60, 70, 100%, I'm taking profits. And I'm going to find the next setup because there's always going to be another setup somewhere else, right? Okay, so I'm looking for buying opportunities on these names. This is our overkill watch list here. Okay, I'm going to scan through these really quickly, and if I see anything worth buying, I'm going to put it on our purple list, and I'm going to be sharing this purple list over here inside the Discord so you guys can actually get it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to be scanning, looking for setups. This is going to be a lot quicker than your guys' chart request. PRO, another one, just take some profits on that one. Tesla, giving you a green dot, but again, we're below the 50 on Tesla, so not looking to buy that one. We got AVAX wanting to come down here. That's kind of a hold, seeing where it breaks. Okay, wait for the green dot on AVAX. Current level is going to be, I'm going to say around 40. Okay, again, I want to buy it down here at 30, though. I want to buy it into the 50. Okay, FTM, no. That's a sell. Net looks good with a bull flag here at 90. Net doesn't look bad. I'm going to add that one to the list. PNG. Okay, that one looks like it wants more. It's just the stochastics a little too far up for me. Okay, but that's a nice bull flag forming there. So I got a stop loss at 32 on PNG, but I already capitalized on that, right? I made my 300% on the trade. I wanted to come back down into the 50. So right now I'm looking for stuff that's into the 50 right now. Okay, PLTR we talked about too high. Disney looks like it wants to crack here. Carvana looks like it wants to crack. Ray sitting at, I think this is like a 30% premium at the moment. 45% premium. So, not looking to buy stuff at a 40% premium. I want to buy stuff as close to this average as possible. Robinhood, I've been saying that's a sell for a while now and coming down. I was getting shit for saying sell it. It went up another 10% after I said sell it. And the dogs came out on TikTok, but they're going to meet their maker here pretty soon. CLK, Swift. Again, I'm looking for names into the 50 right now, folks. Looking for names into the 50. Not buying stuff that's off the 50. Okay, I don't want to buy anything that's trading at a premium. As close to the 50 as possible. We got 100 and something names that we cover. Okay, we're looking for that one perfect setup, just like the one we covered at the beginning of the video. Okay, here's another example of when to take profits. Boom. Big old rip up on AMP token. Everybody's talking about AMP token. Get flushed on. Okay, and now we got the red dot. I called that out 2 weeks ago, and this thing's pulling back. Near token, trying to put in a bull flag here, needs to hold 550. MSTR cracking down. Here's RLBX. This one's a buy this week. RLBX 35 is the stop loss. You got the green dot showing right there on Roblox. Looks good. Okay, Osmo, I'm not there yet. Rivian, nope. INJ, nope. Neo, nope. UMA, nope. MLN, nope. Rari, nice trade on that one. I know we called that one out too. Okay, that was about 100, 200% move, but not looking to buy now. SOUN is an interesting one. This is, I believe this is an AI company, and it had a massive move. So we identified this big move up, and now we're playing the move back down. I want to buy this one. I want to buy this one down here at 350. That's been my target. Again, I want to buy that bounce off that 50-week moving average. I'm going to go ahead and move that one over to the looking to buy list. And I'm gonna be watching that one this week. If we come down to 350, I'm gonna buy SON, or I would be a buyer. Here's Jasmy. Okay, sitting at 0.015. That one's, in my opinion, a hold, not a buy. Again, too far of a premium. I want to buy stuff next to the 50. Nope. OGN, nope. Here's one. A-Firm. I covered this at the beginning. That's a buy this week. Okay, boom. Stop loss is $30 on that one. That's about a 10% risk to reward. You can wait on the green dot, or you can anticipate it here by going into the daily chart and buying on these green dots. As long as, I'd say 29.50 holds, that one's going to remain a buy there. PINS. Okay, level to buy on that one, in my opinion, is about 31. But I'd be careful on that one. I don't know how they make their money. FUBU, this is an interesting play here, in my opinion. Okay, 125 is my stop loss on this. Yes, we're below that 50 weeks, so we are breaking rule number 2, so we need to keep that in mind. But we're looking at the risk to reward here. My stop loss is 125 on this green dot. Okay, so make sure 125 holds if you want to play the green dot on FUBU. Yes, I know it's below the 50 week, but this is like a penny stock. Okay, so if you can play the breakout, I mean, if that thing goes up to $5, you're going to make 400%. So 125 has to be the stop on FUBU. And I actually use FUBU. I think I've said that the last couple of videos, but I actually like their service. It's more sports-based. Here's Open. Actually broke down below our stop loss there. So I'd be out of Open. That was a buy off the green dot, but again, it's not 100%. Okay, not 100%. They flushed it down, got the red dot. My stop loss was hit. Right, stop loss was hit at 242. Here's Snap. Waiting on the green dot on Snap. That one's trying to consolidate. I think that one can go either way. 1045 is my stop on that. You could probably even put it at 10. Okay, drop it down to 10 there. Intel got racked. Look at that. DJT. Ooh, this actually don't look bad here. Back down at 29 here on DJT. Oh, this one's going to set up this week, I think, folks. Okay, that's going to be a buy on the next daily green dot. I'm actually going to set up an alert, and I actually had someone asking how to do this today. So I want to cover this right now, how to set an alert on a chart. So whatever time frame you're looking for the dot on. So if you're looking for it on the weekly, you want to set it on a weekly chart. If you're looking for it on the daily, you want to set it on the daily chart. In this case, I'm looking for it on the daily. So what I'm going to come down here to do is I'm going to click on the indicator. And if you guys don't have the indicator, again, you guys can grab it right over here. Just click this link. It'll take you to a video on how to download it. And you'll be able to load all my EMAs and all this trading indicator into your TradingView account. And if you guys got any questions about that, feel free to reach out to me in the Discord or email me at overkill@overkillinvesting.club. Okay, so here's how you set an alert. So what you want to do is you want to right-click on your mouse, hit Add Alert. And the ones I look to buy, if I'm looking for a buy signal, I use the small green dots. Okay, I just use the small green dots because that covers everything. And then I'll normally use it as once per bar, so it'll tell me automatically every time when a green dot prints on the daily chart. So in this case, this is a daily dot, so I'd be looking for a setup here. I'd recommend you guys use once per bar, and then you can cancel the alert. I'll show you how to cancel it here. Okay, you just come over here and you hit the X, and that will cancel out your alert. Okay, I got to restart a few of these, it looks like. So let me set this for you. So I'm going to right click, I'm going to hit Add Alert. I'm going to hit once per bar. And I'm going to do the small green dot here. Okay, small green dot, bang. And then I use some code here. So if you did that, all you have to do is hit create, and then you'll get an email. Yeah, that just alerted us again over there. That was already called out. Okay, so if you do this and you hit create, you're going to get an email and you're going to get a notification on your app if you have the phone of when this green dot prints. So because I obviously run the Discord channel, I actually have alerts set up to go over to the Discord to notify us. So if you guys are watching this, I'm looking to buy DJT. I'd be looking to buy DJT this week on a small green circle right on the daily chart. So now when the daily prints a green dot there, it's going to notify us over here inside the Discord. So if you didn't use my special code, which you shouldn't because you don't have a Discord channel unless you do, that's the code to do it. But all you want to do is just, again, right click, add alert, select small green dot. And if you're looking for a sell signal, do the small red dot. But in this case, for a buy signal, I'm doing the, again, small green dot. All you'd have to do is hit create. And then boom, that would send you an email and give you a notification on your phone if you have the app of when that green dot prints. So I'd be looking to buy DJT on a green dot print here. Absolutely looking to buy this one on a green dot print here. I think this is just now breaking out, and we just had this massive liquidity punch down. If we come to 29 and get a green dot, I'm going to eat that one up. So the alert is set on this. Let me just double check to make sure I set it. Yep, DJT daily dot. I'd be looking to buy that one this week. That's probably one of my favorite setups here that we've looked at so far from a daily perspective. Let's see here. That's a very actually interesting, very interesting trade there. That actually looks really good. Okay, DJT's on the list. I'm going to be keeping an eye on that one this week. Where did we leave off here? I think we left off at I think we did Hood, CLSK. We did that. Okay, now looking to buy that. UAL, no. Uber, no. That thing's cracking down. Solana, again, selling. UPS, below the 200, not looking to buy that. I'm actually just going to take that off my list and not waste my time anymore. Coinbase also has a red dot. I'd be looking to sell this week too. Taking profits. Okay, if you don't want to sell it, use a stop loss at 234 and play that level at 230. Here's Bitcoin. Okay, Bitcoin is still green on the weekly. Everyone's freaking out. We got a red candle, or every red candle we get on the daily, everyone freaks out. It's kind of funny. But the trend is still up here, folks. As long as Bitcoin holds this 63K level, okay, we're bullish on the name. We're just bouncing on this 50 right now. Okay, it's getting held up above that 50 week. So I'm still bullish on the crypto markets until 63 breaks on Bitcoin. If 63 breaks on Bitcoin, I think we'll come down to 50 at the worst. Okay, we'll be down here at this level somewhere. But the daily chart is still setting up here. Okay, we're still holding on to our 50 on the daily. So in my opinion, it looks really good above 63. Okay, I wouldn't be a buyer here. I'm still holding because, again, we're buying the bottom of the wave, not the top of the wave, and we're sitting more at the top than we are the bottom. Again, I think that was already called out too over there. I got to fix that. I restarted those alerts there. Okay, so that's what that looks like there on BTC. LCX, again, I don't know on this one. Too big of a premium for me to want to buy it. Nope, don't want to buy it. DOT, I want to buy it closer to 7, but doesn't look bad here to start dollar cost averaging. AKT's finally breaking down. This is another chart I like to point out a lot. Okay, this big breakout, pull back into it. This thing ripped, dude. That was a massive trade there. Okay, perfect setup. 660% on that. Big rip up, pull back near the 50. Get the green dot signal, okay? Rip, 600%. 10,000 turns into $70,000 just like that. Congratulations. And we're actually pulling back here into the 50s. So I want to buy this thing around 250 if that happens. So I want to keep an eye on it. We're not there yet, though. Filecoin still putting in that bull flag. Not really interested. H-bar coming down here, breaking our bull flag. Watch for that one to pull back to 7. LMR, nope. CRO, nope. CRO's got a red dot. That was called out this week, too. I got a stop loss at 11 on that. That's for some continuation. That's a bull flag, too. Okay, and then Dodge obviously has the red dot there. We're just too far off the 50 on a lot of these names for me to want to take a position, folks. That's an ugly chart. UMA doesn't look bad with a stop at 3. Okay, I'll go ahead and add that one. $3 is the stop loss on that, though. Okay, let's go up here from the bottom. I think I just messed everything up. Come on, Johnny. Wow. Okay. Okay, what else we got here? Can I not? I don't know why my thing's wigging out here. Give me a sec. I can't even. Let me try refreshing the page, I guess. Okay, back in business. I think we left off at Ethereum. Ethereum's still up there, just holding on to that 9. I mean, folks, this is either going to be a parabolic move or we're going to get a big correction down to the 50-week. Again, Ethereum is still trading at a 30% premium. That's out of my buy parameter, but that is a nice bull flag setting up there. So make sure Ethereum holds 3,000 if you guys are holding that. Stop loss is 3,000. HBAR again coming down. Uniswap, no thanks. STX, no thanks. Flow, nope. CRO, nope. SHIB, AMP, nope. Again, we want to buy stuff as close to the 50-week as possible, guys. As close to the 50-week, as close to that blue line as possible. Okay, if it's 30, 40, 50% off, again, that's like going and buying your gas at a 50% premium today. Okay, open broke its support. Daku, still kind of just grinding up there. That's interesting. Mara don't look bad here. Okay, Mara's actually a buy with a stop at 15. Mara's a buy with a stop at 15. It's got to hold 15, though. $15 is your stop loss on that trade. I do like the stochastic being down there, and I do like that it's right there into the 50-week. That one doesn't look bad. ALCX, that one's still a buy in my opinion this week. Just use a stop loss at 33 on that one. CCL, no thanks. TRB, still good. You're still good above 70 on TRB too. That's going to be in the buy list too. Kava, okay, too choppy for me. BAT, no thanks. ARBK, no thanks. Comp's going to be a buy too. Okay, I like comp with a stop loss at, you can call the stop loss, I'm going to put it down there below the 50 at like 58. Spell, that one's still a buy too at 0.09 there. DSO, that one's coming down there too. That one looks good. Okay, 22 still to stop. BTT, no thanks. POLS, no thanks. BAL, you can buy this one with a stop at 425. Okay, that one's going on the buy list. Axis Infinity, that one's going to be, God, it's just 873 has got to be your stop on that one. Okay, but that's a breakout. That's a gaming play there. So I'll put that one on there. Just use a stop loss. I call it 850. ASM, there we go. Nice doji candle there. Okay, not a bad doji there. 3 cents is still our stop loss on ASM. Okay, but that's just doesn't look the prettiest. It just has to hold 3 cents. So that's a buy, but it has to hold 3 cents. Use a stop loss at 3 cents on that one. Okay, nice move up, got flushed down. Now we're trying to go sideways here. It has to hold 3 cents if you're going to buy that. Here's VThor. I'm going to be a buyer of this one too. Nice bull flag there. Okay, there's the flag. I'm sorry, there's the pole, and then there's the flag. Looks good. Here's Loca. 34 cents is the stop on that one. Red dot, though, I don't know. Not the prettiest, in my opinion. Math, huge 400% trade. Shout out to Tim Tebow. Called that one out. Here's ALEF. Okay, we called this one out last week, too. That's a buy with a stop loss at 17 cents. Here's FLR, still a buy with a stop loss at 0.02. I like the stochastic doing the round here. Okay, if you're a fan of FLR, this one doesn't look bad with a stop at that level. Okay, we're almost here to the bottom. Link, I'm going to be a buyer of this one. Continue to buy it on the way down. Adding on all these daily green dots. Sorry, guys, I got COVID, and I'm sicker than a dog. Still getting her done, though. Here's XTZ. XTZ is a buy this week with a stop at 190. A lot of these are from last week's list. So here's Atom coming right back there into the 50. I use a stop loss at 10 if you want to buy this one. Okay, stop loss is 10. Here's ENJ. ENJ still looks good. Sitting right there on the 50. I'd move my stop loss up to, call it 39 cents. Call it 35 cents. Okay, bring it on down there to 35. Here's PYR. I'm sorry, I skipped Matic. Matic's a buy too. Okay, Matic looks good with a stop at 80. PYR looks good with a stop loss at, call it 15.50. Okay, coming on down again. I'd wait for the green dots on the daily to add. Okay, and they could, this is an interesting day, man. Interesting day. Dailies were looking good, and then they just flushed everything down that second. But I don't think we're going to break the 50-week on a lot of these names. So if it's, again, that's why I like to buy as close to the 50-week as possible. I don't like to buy at premiums because I don't like to watch my account go down 20, 30, 40%. Okay, I know I'm wrong, and I know I'm wrong fast just by referencing the mean, the 50-week moving average that we use, guys. The closer you can buy to this, the better. If you're 30-40% off the mean, you got to expect a 30-40% drop is inevitable, right? Is possible. Okay, here's API 3. BNT could be a buy this week with a stop at 60. Again, just grinding up on that 50-week right now. Looks interesting. What's this? MNDE. That thing could still be a buy with a stop loss at 20 cents, but that's about a 20% risk there. GMT, I don't know, man. Just consolidating right there above 23 cents. So here's our buy list this week. I'm not going to cover the altcoin watch list today, guys. I'm sorry, but if you guys got requests off of our list, I'll drop them over there. I'm just not in the mood to go over some altcoins right now. I think we have enough buying opportunities this week to be watching. So this is our looking to buy list. I'm actually going to take this out right now. Let me share this. Copy this link here, and I'm going to share it over here with you guys so you guys can go put that list in. I'm going to scan through the altcoin watch list this week, and if I see anything, I'll call it out over here in the chart section. So our altcoin watch list, this is our lower cap, right? Our lower cap list here. So these are like penny stocks. So, I think a lot of these names aren't setting up, and if they were, they would have already been on my list. But for the majority, a lot of these are already trading at premium. So we're looking to buy pullbacks on these names. But I will scan through this. I'll just do it real quick here and see what's going on. See if there's anything sitting on its 50. Okay, Sushi's not looking bad. Okay, we can add that one over there. Here's Cody. No. Nope. Oh, Aurora not looking bad here with a stop at 25. Okay, sitting right there. Oops. Sitting right there near that 50-week. I mean, that's a pretty good premium there. Okay, pretty good premium there. Stop loss is 25. Here's Velo. Nah. Nope. QI, nope. Too big of premiums right now, guys. Suki had a nice move last week. 45%. This one don't look bad. Stop loss at 10 cents on this one. I don't know what this is. Someone called this out. What is that? OOUSD /info OOUSD. So if you guys want to use this tool, just type in /info over here in the research box, and then type in 00 or whatever your ticker is. You can type in Tesla, Apple, whatever it is, and that's not even it's such a new coin. It doesn't even have any data on it yet. So, but I would be looking to buy that one. I put a stop loss at 9 cents off that green dot there. What else we got? Okay, if it's into the 50, again, I'll add it to the list, but if we're sitting at a 30, 40, 50, 60% premium, I don't want to touch it. Okay, all these are sitting at premiums, dude. All these are sitting at premiums. Okay, big old premiums here. Premium. Nothing. Okay, nothing. So here's our looking to buy list. I just posted that over inside of our Overkill watch list here, so you guys can follow that playlist if you're a member of the Discord. If you guys want more information about that, again, just go over here to the membership tab. Once we hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm hoping it's going to happen this week with the way we've been growing on YouTube. I will be giving away $1,000 worth of Bitcoin, so make sure you like the video and subscribe and stay tuned. I'm back in the office, I want to say in 5 days, folks. I'm going to be back in my office with my monitors. I've been on vacation for about a month now, and I'm ready to get back in the zone. We've still been dropping one video a week. We're going to go back to dropping 2 videos a week starting next week. Every Wednesday and Saturday, we're dropping new hits here on YouTube, keeping you guys updated on the charts and what's going on inside the markets. I think we have some of the best technical analysis up inside of our Discord over here with who we got in it. And folks, we're not going to miss a thing. We're going to always stay ahead of the game because we know the charts. We know how to read these charts. We know what's coming before everybody else does. And with that being said, folks, I still think we're in a bull market when it comes to crypto, as long as Bitcoin holds its 50-day moving average here. So about, I'm going to say 62K, as long as that holds, I think we're still bound for a breakout here. We'll see what happens. Today's very interesting, this dip. Okay, it looks like it's getting eaten up pretty quick here. Okay, they tried to dip it down, but what happened? Boom, buyers stepping right back in, baby. Let's pump it. Okay, with that being said, if anything dramatic happens over the week, folks, I'll be in the Discord. You guys never miss a thing over here. If you guys got any questions about the membership or the trading indicator, feel free to shoot me an email. My email is overkill@overkillinvesting.club. Okay, I can answer all your questions. Again, if you want the indicator, just come over here, click this link. Boom, it takes you to this page, tells you how to use it and how to download it. Okay, everything you need to know about that. and you can load it right into your chart. All you need is a paid TradingView account in order to get this indicator into your chart. Okay, and then you can see the EMAs, you can see the green dots, the red dots, the stochastic. Everything you see on my chart right now will be loaded into your TradingView account. My goal is not to tell you guys when to buy and sell. My goal is to educate you guys on understanding when and why you should be placing your entries and exits just based on market psychology, folks. This is what we're studying. This is the playbook right here, the cheat sheet. Okay, 50, 60% premiums. We don't want to touch it. We want to buy as close to that mean, as close to that 50 week as possible on all of our names. I showed you guys a couple perfect setups here on this channel throughout the week. I try to show you 4 or 5 every single video that I do. So again, all these names right here are close to or about to fit the criteria for buys this week. I think my favorite one, I can't even tell you what my favorite one is, but there's a few. There was a few. I think power is still a good setup here. SoFi look good for a stock. And again, I'm still holding VChain and I'm holding XLM in my portfolio, waiting for the move. Okay, my hair's getting gray, waiting for these things to take off out of their consolidation phase. But again, we're patient here, folks. We're patient. We're weekly traders, not day traders. We wanna make trades based on weeks to months, not seconds to minutes. Okay, so I hope you guys got some value out of that. I will see you guys in the next video. Plan on dropping one next Wednesday. And with that being said, I will see you guys then. If you need me, hit me in the Cord or on Twitter. Peace.